Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into some of the most shocking CIA conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. You won't believe what the government has been up to. We're talking about real-life cloak and dagger stuff, man. The kind of things they make movies about, except this is the real deal. We're talking mind control, propaganda, psychic spies, and even plans for fake terrorist attacks. So buckle up, because we're about to take a trip down the rabbit hole of some of the most insane CIA operations ever conducted. You're not going to want to miss this. Alright, so let's start with MK Ultra. This thing was like straight out of a science fiction movie. The CIA was really trying to figure out how to control people's minds. They were experimenting with LSD, hypnosis, electroshock therapy, you name it. They were dosing people up, trying to create Manchurian candidates, assassins who could be programmed to kill and have no memory of it. And the craziest part? They were doing this on unsuspecting people, man. Regular folks, even some of their own agents, had no idea they were being experimented on. It's messed up, man. Ever feel like the news is just propaganda? Well, back in the day, the CIA was literally planting stories in the media. They called it Operation Mockingbird, and it was all about shaping public opinion. They recruited journalists, sometimes without them even knowing, to push the CIA's agenda. They'd feed them stories, even make stuff up, to discredit enemies, influence elections, the whole 9 yards. It's scary how much power they had over the information people were getting. This one is just wild, man. The CIA was investigating psychic phenomena, things like ESP, telekinesis, and remote viewing. They called it Project Stargate, and they were trying to weaponize these abilities. They wanted to train psychic spies who could read minds, see into the future, even influence people from afar. They spent millions of dollars on this stuff, and while the results are still debated, it just shows you how far they were willing to go to explore every possible advantage. This one's got it all, man. Secret arms deals, covert operations, funding rebels. The Iran-Contra affair was a huge scandal, and it showed just how far the CIA was willing to go to fight the Cold War. Basically, the CIA was secretly selling weapons to Iran, who we were supposed to be enemies with, and using the money to fund the Contras, rebels fighting against the socialist government in Nicaragua. The whole thing was illegal, and it blew up in their faces when it became public. It showed how the CIA was operating in the shadows, doing whatever they wanted, even if it meant breaking the law. This one's probably the most disturbing of them all. Operation Northwoods was a plan, thankfully never carried out, to stage fake terrorist attacks on American soil. I'm talking about bombing US cities, hijacking planes, even sinking boats full of Cuban refugees, all to blame it on Cuba and justify going to war. They were willing to kill their own people, man, just to manipulate public opinion and achieve their goals. It's chilling to think how close this came to actually happening. Thanks for watching. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into history's hidden truths. See you next time. We've only scratched the surface here, man. There's a whole lot more to uncover about the CIA and their shady dealings. So, do your own research, question everything, and never be afraid to dig deeper. The truth is out there, folks, and it's often stranger than fiction. Stay curious.